I just want to make this clear, and I'll probably make this clear from the start too when I play this on stream, but Sneako, if you're listening to this or whatever, if you want to fucking talk to me, if you want to talk to Brandon, or just me or whatever, like, I'm here to get both sides of the story. I'm not just going to listen to one side and just...
Let me put some weight behind this. Let me put some weight behind this. My entire YouTube channel is funded by my bank account, and I don't have a very big bank account. Every dollar in my bank account will go to Sneako if he debates me in an online public forum, and he wins. If they think he's right, the masses thinks he's right, I will delete my YouTube channel and I will give him every dollar I own. I'll admit I'm a scumbag, a rapist, a liar.
Holy shit.
That is a fact. If he will do that, if he'll debate me and convince, and he can win, then I'll do that. I'll eliminate myself from the internet. I'll never exist again from the internet. I'll be gone. You have my word.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So here's the deal, all right? This YouTuber, Brandon Buckingham, who I've interviewed on the show before, by the way, he's been coming out with a lot of tweets targeted towards Sneako. He's announced that he's dropping a huge video on Sneako, and what started as just a simple way for him to defend himself from some accusations that Sneako leveled his way, it's now snowballed into this massive project, all right? So a YouTuber approached him and told him, hey, you should go on Augie's show, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, he's been on my show before. He felt, yeah, sure, I'll go on Augie's show. And so we talked and we had a conversation about fucking everything. And that's exactly what I'm going to play for you guys today, all right? This is just the interview here. And yeah, I know Sneako fans can be mad as fuck or whatever. I really don't give a shit. I'm just talking to a guy. So if you're mad, then just, I don't know, stay mad, I guess. But yeah, anyway, guys, without further ado, here's the interview. Well, I'm here with Brandon Buckingham back on RFC again, this time for a pre-recorded segment. It seems like you have a bit of an issue with Sneako, to put it one way.
Yeah, I would say my good friend Sneako, I have a bit of a problem with him. And I just want to clarify with you, Augie, this will be unedited in its full version featured on your channel, right? No manipulation here, no tricks.
Manipulation, just running it from the tape. I'm only going to cut out the 20 seconds of testing at the start. That'll be it.
To clarify with the audience what I'm here for, I'm looking to have every aspect of what I say dissected, analyzed, debated, and questioned, because I have nothing to hide, and I certainly would love to get the truth out. I mean, we're dealing with someone whose entire shtick is about the truth, right? It's in his bios, It's everywhere. It's all about the truth. So I never stress how truthful I am. I never say I'm this, I'm that. So yeah, you want to do the truth? I'll battle him in his own field. Let's do the truth.
Well, let's start from the very beginning because the audience isn't going to know what we're talking about just yet. So you and Sneako had somewhat of a, I guess, relationship beforehand, like y'all were friends or something, and then, of course, that went south real quick. Kind of take us from the start and explain how we got here.
Yeah, to clarify, I would never consider us friends at all.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, let's break it down. And again, I know people are going to say you're manic, you are having delusions of grandeur. I've heard it all, man. I'm passionate about this. I've done my research. I've been dealing with this for 3 months, the R-word stuff for 6 weeks. And maybe people out there don't like defending their honor or proving what actually happened, but I'm not going to let someone slander me off lies. So let's break it down from the beginning. I met Sneako in April 2021 in Las Vegas at Steezy Kane's birthday party. This can all be corroborated by Sneako himself. When I met him, I was a big fan of his content. I'd watched a lot of his content, and I was like, this is a very raw, real dude who keeps it real. So I meet him, and I had like 20,000 subs at the time, and this dude had the biggest ego I'd ever met. Like, he clearly didn't fuck with me, like very clearly didn't fuck with me for no reason. He was like so excited to talk to people like Steezy Kane, Elliot Choi, Kelly Wakaza, people with big followings. And I got the feeling, wow, this dude doesn't care about me only because I didn't have enough clout. Now, I found what Sneako said about the situation. Sneako represents it as, when he met me, I wanted to jump in the Bellagio fountain and have a Nerf gun fight. He was like, I'm 23, like, this dude's a cloud chaser. He wants to jump in the Bellagio fountain, and he wants to have a Nerf gun fight. Let's break that down. Okay, the Bellagio fountain. Reckless Ben was making a video called Danny Mullen's copying me. That was in reference to Danny Mullen making fake accusations about me copying him, right? This is all true. So I was going to jump in the Bellagio fountain for Reckless Ben's video to mock Danny Mullen because he jumps in the Bellagio fountain. Wasn't my idea, wasn't for my video, all for Reckless Ben. Now let's talk about the Nerf fight. What the fuck is What the fuck is he talking about? There was never a Nerf fight. No one at Steezy's birthday would say anything about a Nerf fight. I don't even know why he's making that up. And
Okay. So let's take it back though, because Sneako was accusing you of stealing content. What's going on here?
No. Danny Mullen was accusing me of copying his content.
Right.
And I was in a beef with Danny Mullen at the time. People like to say I'm a clout chaser and I have a bunch of beef. I've had beef with 2 people in the 2.5 years I've been on YouTube.
Right, you don't make exposed videos like at all, other than the Danny Mullen video.
Bro. I did a video about Danny Mullen. The thing is, I did a 3-part thing about Danny Mullen because I did it. I learned from it, dude. With the Danny Mullen situation, I made videos in the moment, and I had to make update videos. With this one, I'm taking my time. I'm making one supreme video that covers everything, and I'm moving on because this is not what I do. I don't do drama. So,
all right.
Danny Mullen said he was copying me. Reckless Ben was making a video to kind of mock him about the Danny Mullen, about the claims, because Danny Mullen had Reckless Ben on his podcast essentially to disavow me, a lot like Sneako did with Steezy. And then Reckless Ben was rubbed the wrong way, so he ended up trying to help me with that. So that's the story about the Bellagio found and the Nerf gun fight. So Sneako at the time was thinking that I'm a clout chaser, like off rip. Boom. He didn't like me. I didn't like him. How
do you know he thought that about you? Was he saying shit behind you?
I have it all on camera. Yes. I have him saying it on camera. And please, everyone, doubt everything I'm saying, because as soon as the video drops, you will see the facts. I'm not making things up. I'm not speculating. I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm not talking about my memory, except for in my anecdotal experience. You're saying... When I speak about what Sneako thinks, when I speak about what he thinks, I have clips of him saying it.
Okay, so you're saying like from the first time you met him, he already didn't like you and would have a reason to go at you later on. Is that what you're setting up here?
In his words, I suppose. I mean,
okay.
Make it what you want. All right, boom. Flash forward. September 2021. I'm in New York City with Hooligan Christian and Ricky, my close friends. Hooligan Christian also happens to be friends with Sneako, and Sneako lives in New York City. So Hooligan Christian wanted to meet up with Sneako. I don't want to drag Hooli and Ricky into this, and I don't want to say go ask them, but from my memory, and I believe they will remember this the same, I did not want to meet up with Sneako in New York. I did not like Sneako. I was very adamant about, this dude is he's just a dick. Fuck him. So we met up with him anyways because Hooli insisted, bro, you have it all wrong. Sneako's a good dude. And I was like, all right, man, you say so, I'll give him a chance. When we met up in New York, he was nice enough to come into frame, talking to my mic, right? He appeared with me on camera for my episode. Very nice of him, you know? I view that as very nice, to be willing to be on camera with someone and help them create content. Wouldn't you say that's very nice?
Yeah, he's willing to work with you. Maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe this guy isn't so bad or whatever. Maybe I had the wrong idea about him, right?
Yeah, mind you, he's not there for me. I didn't invite him. We weren't linking in any ways. We're not buddy-buddy. He just happened to be there by happenstance, and he was willing to be on camera, similar to any
right, because you had mutual friends there.
Yes. Similar to any one of the people that I meet in my videos. They're willing to be on camera, and I appreciate it. I'm not thinking, oh, man, Sneako's in my videos. We're best friends now. Not at all. But I was like, we're cool. You know what? I'll start watching his content again because we're cool. Not friends. We're just cool. At the end of the New York trip, we had dinner. I don't want to bring other people's names into it, bro. But it's my hand is being forced. But yeah, we had dinner with me, Sneako, his girlfriend, and then Hooligan Christian, Ricky, my cameraman, and Hooli's cameraman. All right, we had a dinner. What happened at that dinner was they were very adamantly talking about their open relationship, how they have sex with other people. She was being very flirtatious. She didn't say anything that I can quote that was that crazy. She did not ask me to run a train on her, right? She did not ask
this is Sneako and his girl. They're talking about being in an open relationship to you.
Yeah, the whole table. I mean,
to the whole table. Okay.
Almost they're bragging about it. They're almost bragging about it, and she's making it very clear. They're telling us how they fuck other people, and she is giving me what I interpreted as the eyes. Does that make it right for me?
Yeah, the fuck me eyes. Yeah.
Does that mean I'm gonna do something? I'm gonna have sex with her because she looked at me? No, I'm just saying. You're saying you fuck other people. She seems like she's flirting with me, to my knowledge. Debate that if you want. He says that didn't happen. Okay, me and Ricky thought it happened. Me and Ricky's cameraman thought it happened. They'll corroborate it. I don't want to bring them into it, but that is the fact. That was my interpretation. I didn't flirt back. I didn't do anything weird. And at the end of that dinner, Sneako and his girlfriend ended up talking to people that sat one table away from us. They were 2 girls. And in Sneako's words, I don't have a video of him saying this, but I'm going to have to recall from my memory, from Hooligan Christian's memory, and from Ricky's memory, He claimed to have sex with those two girls with his girlfriend. So him and his girlfriend ended up having sex with the two people that they met at that dinner. So is it that crazy for me to assume, or not assume, is it that crazy for me to paint the picture that maybe she was flirting a little bit?
Wait, okay, so Sneako and his girl had sex with the two girls that were at the dinner, but before the dinner, and they were talking about it, or I just want to make sure I have the timeline clear.
Yeah, they were just on the prowl that night, and they met those two girls. We all met them, and then he claimed that they had sex with those two girls.
Okay.
I don't have video of this. This is the one thing I don't have video of him saying, but I have everyone at the dinner to corroborate it. People that are friends with Sneako, people that, you know, aren't really talking out about it. Not that they should, because they don't have to stick their neck out for me, but they will admit that is what happened. Sneako claimed that. All right?
Okay.
Moving on. Flash forward to June of 2022. Mind you, I've been in Sneako's live streams. I've commented on his shit. I've showed support. I've showed love. He has not had any conversation with me privately. We've had no private conversations since the dinner. He didn't follow me on any platforms. The only time he ended up following me is in May of 2022, whenever me and Gideon did the Most Racist Town in America stream. He then jumped ship and started following me. Not that following is representation of anything, but that's the facts. He didn't follow me until I collabed with Gideon. Just know that. That's a fact. Boom. June 2022. I'm reaching out to every content creator I know to see if they want to box me in a boxing match, but not just box me, box anyone. So I'm saying, if you don't want to box me, I can set you up with another boxing match. Keemstar will corroborate this because I sent Keemstar a very well thought out and thorough list of possible matchups. It wasn't only for my game, it was to help Happy Punch Promotions. Shout out to Happy Punch, they're fucking awesome. And it was to try to play matchmaker, essentially.
All right.
Are we good? Any questions about that?
No questions so far. I'm just gathering a timeline of events here, and then we'll see how this goes.
I'm trying to keep it cold ass with you, man. I'm trying to keep it real.
Yeah.
And I'd love to be questioned. So, boom. I asked him to fight. He said he could be down, and then he said ask Keem for like the pay rate. So I hit up Keem about Sneako, and Keem is like, I'm not signing him. I'm not interested in signing him because
really,
little did you know, Sneako backstabbed Keemstar. I have the entire thing. Keemstar. And I'm giving you all my information, man. So just if anyone's watching this, if anyone sees this, just when my video comes out, just please watch it and show support, man. All right. So,
right. And you're saying you can back up all of this with the exception of the one night from the dinner.
My brother's grave. I swear on my brother's grave.
You've got the receipts.
On my brother's grave. I would never fucking bring that into this if it wasn't true. Okay?
Now, I will say, it does surprise me that Keem said he wasn't interested in signing Sneako, because I remember, I think me and Keem talked briefly about Sneako before I was really familiar with him, and Keem told me, oh, I've known this kid for a while or whatever. It was when Sneako was debating Papa Gut. But Keem, I guess he didn't like him in June. Or at the very least, he wasn't interested.
I have the text, and like I said, I have no interest in sharing my personal conversations with Keemstar. But if he'll let me, I can show you the DMs where he specifically says he won't sign Sneako.
Okay.
So I'm wondering. So no, I'm not wondering. All right. So boom. Why wouldn't he sign Sneako? Because Keemstar, and I can't forget what year, man. It's a lot of information. I'm trying my best. Mm-hmm. Keemstar essentially had Sneako. He put out a thing on Twitter saying, if anyone, like, he needed help doing a narration of a FouseyTube letter, right? And Sneako reached out to him and said, like, I'll do it. And Keemstar, in his own words, said, like, he 50% didn't like Sneako and thought he'd fuck up, and 50% wanted to see if he could do it properly, right?
All right.
And then the product that Sneako gave Keemstar essentially was too fast. It was like, it just was not well done. Keemstar didn't like it, so he said, like, hey, I'm not going to be posting it, just so you know, privately. Sneako screenshotted that, posted it all publicly, and tried to make an exposed video on Keemstar. Once it didn't catch traction and it failed, Sneako deleted the video. Can't find the video because he deleted it, but I can find the big debate between Keemstar and Sneako where this is all addressed. Matter-of-factly, you can look it up. Keemstar versus Sneako, I'm sure you can find it.
And when did this happen?
Like 2018, 2019. Again, this is like a lot of information for one person to have in their mind. You know what I mean? This isn't exactly healthy. This isn't exactly healthy for me to have all this in my mind. So as soon as I can get this all in the video and done, I'd love to move on, man. And by move on, I mean just go about my content. Maybe I'll make a diss track, and I certainly have liberty to make a diss track if I'd like to, because I've been through a lot. So don't quote me here and be like, hey, you said you'd move on and you made a diss track. Maybe I'll make a diss track. Okay, let's see. Shout out Price Dillinger. Shout out Spider Gang. So here's the deal. He didn't want to sign him. And then I think before I could even tell Sneako that he didn't want to sign him, Sneako said I sent him the money, like how much he'd get paid, and he was like, actually, I'm not really interested.
All
Okay.
right.
I think I clarified, and I remember he blocked me on Instagram, and he won't unblock me and show the DMs. I'm working on getting proof that he's knowingly not unblocking me. So if anyone's watching this, if he's not banned on Instagram, get him to unblock me on Instagram so we can see the DMs and we can see the truth. To my knowledge, I
And
said to him.
okay. And
To
when
my
did he
knowledge,
block you?
he blocked me like 6 days after he said we were all cool.
Oh, okay. And why do you
But
think he did that?
We're getting there.
Okay. Okay.
So I said, like, I can get you a fight with someone else if you want, like, rah rah rah. He's like, I think he just says like, nah. Like he says like, gives me one word answer. So I'm like, all right, maybe he's angry at me because he's giving me like kind of shitty little answers. So I said, and let me find the quote. This is very important. I posted it on Twitter. I responded to him giving me like the one word answer because I felt maybe I disrespected him, and I wouldn't be very kind to Sneako disrespecting me, right? So I'm not going to disrespect someone I wouldn't take disrespect from. Do you understand that concept?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Augie, I consider us better friends than me and Sneako ever were, and we aren't even really friends.
Right.
So I would be more comfortable joking with you than I would be, like, joking with Sneako in a serious...
I mean, it's just a basic concept of treating people like you want to be treated, right? I mean, that's basically what you're saying.
Exactly. So I said to him, here's the quote exactly. If you don't believe me, get him to unblock me so we can see the quote. Very pretty, very cute, very sweet. I love Sneako. I said, I got you. I hope it didn't rub you the wrong way or anything. I just thought you'd be a legitimate good opponent that I'd respect. Much love, Sneako.
Okay.
What does that sound like to you?
Well, that sounds friendly. That sounds like you're touching base, just seeing like, okay, like we're cool or whatever, seeing what he'd respond. I will say this: how do you know you sent that to him if you don't have the screenshots to back it up?
Because I posted it on Reddit and I sent it in personal text messages. I didn't screenshot it because I wasn't planning to make a video on him. I simply I was saying, like, here's what he said. Like, can you believe he said this? Like, I was just trying to figure out, like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean?
Okay, you didn't post a screenshot of them on Reddit. You were just talking about the conversation on. Okay,
yes,
all right.
I wasn't doing full screenshot, believe me mode, because like whatever, bro. So he responded to that statement by saying, "Why you on my dick?" Okay.
All right.
That is, and remember, I have him on camera saying that I said he claims I said I love your videos so much, man. Your content's so good. I love your videos so much. So he's painting it like I was dick riding, and remember. My exact quote, I got you. I hope it didn't rub you the wrong way or anything. I just thought you'd be a legitimate good opponent that I'd respect. Much love, Sneako. That's me clarifying the relationship, clarifying I didn't disrespect him, and trying to be treated like I want to be treated. He responded by saying, why are you on my dick?
Okay.
Any questions?
Well, I'm just wondering, like, why it'd be so hostile to you at this point, right? Because it seems like up until now, nothing really negative has happened between y'all other than when you first met a year before, and he thought that you were a clout chaser or something like that. But that's just a thought that he had. So I'm just wondering, like, why would he just instantly dislike you? I mean, maybe it's, I don't know.
I have him on camera saying, he said, why you on my dick, as a attempt to not little bro me and to treat me as an equal, because I was dick riding him that hard. This is from his mouth, man. He misrepresents it blatantly, obviously, knowingly, and it's crazy. I mean, and bro,
all right.
When I say I can't believe how deep the situation's gotten, I've never dealt with anything like this. I've never witnessed anything like this. This is insane.
And just to clarify, you're being honest that you can't think of any reason why he would dislike you at this point.
Please, man. I'd love to have a conversation with him and ask him, because the more he speaks, the more he lies, and the more evidence I have. At this point, in Sneako's own words, he claims we were friends, and he thought I was really funny and made good content. That's what he claims. At this point, in his own words, we were friends and made good content. So he's saying that the why you on my dick was a joke to diffuse my dick riding. Now, I'd like to ask you a question, Augie. Does it sound like I was dick riding?
No. I mean, at worst, he could say that you were being overly friendly or something, or maybe like, I don't know, maybe he was getting the sense that you were trying to have a very positive relationship with them to, benefit yourself or something like that. But I mean, based on what you're telling me, it sounds like he's being a little paranoid, but now you're saying that his excuse was, oh, I just said why you on my dick because, I just fucking around, just joking around. Is that possible? Do you think maybe you took his comments the wrong way?
All right, let's break it down further. I have him on camera also saying that it was a gay joke. He says he made a gay joke. It was a gay joke. He insinuates that I have a fragile ego and that I get, essentially insinuating that I'm like uncomfortable about my sexuality, and that when he made a gay joke, I flipped out. I flipped out because of a gay joke. Is it a gay joke to say why you on my dick? Is that a gay joke?
Maybe. I mean, it just sounds more like an ego thing. Well, it sounds like an ego thing. It sounds like he's saying like, "Oh, why you on my dick?" or something, as if he's like the fucking big dog and you're like sucking up to him. That's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't.
Exactly.
I'm not thinking like literally like on your dick. But is it possible that maybe you took the joke like too personally? Is there maybe some truth in that or no?
Yes, no, I'll concede that. And look, the connotation of why you on my dick is like you're gay, like it's gay, but it's not a gay joke. The message behind it is that you're dick riding, right?
Right.
So he said that. Boom. I respond, whoa, hold on. I took a few minutes. I said, whoa, hold on. Typed out this big, long message about all the nasty shit, like all the meanest shit I could say about him that I felt had that it would get to him. It would have some credence. Because remember, I am a Sneako fan. He says in his own words, he was in my live streams every day. Yes, I was observing his behavior because I was a fan. And I, at this point, am starting to notice, like, you know, this dude seems to like really be like really twisted. Like what? But like I'm at the point operating that we're cool, so I'm not like gonna say anything about it. But like that's kind of some of the reason I was down to like, hey, do you want to like box because you know you're this alpha male, you're this badass. Like let's test that. You'd be a good opponent, right? I'd respect you because you think you'd beat my ass, right? Let's do it. You know what I mean? So whenever he said, "Why you on my dick?" I was like, I certainly said things that you shouldn't say to people. I certainly took it to a level you shouldn't take it to regular people. I don't view him as a regular person. I was very aware of his character up to this point, and I took it as like, damn, he's gonna talk to me like that. And first of all, bro, watch my content. I have self-depreciating humor, right? I make fun of myself. I let people make fun of me. I let strangers shit on me, and I'll leave it in the video because I'm not the kind of person that flips out over small comments. I'm not. I did in this situation because of who we're dealing with.
Because that's what I was gonna ask. Like up until now, it doesn't really seem like Sneako's taken it to that level yet. And you're saying you typed a big long message of all the nasty shit. What's an example of what you said to him in that moment?
He's a fake alpha male. Everything he represents is fake. If he's so tough and he's been boxing, why won't he then let's box? You get cucked by your girlfriend.
All right.
Everything you say is a lie. Like essentially, just trying to hit him where it hurts. Is that good to do to people? No.
Well, I will say, from his perspective, it does make sense that he made just a joke, like, "Why you on my dick?" and then you took it too far, too personally, or just you just took it too extreme. Like, it seems like that's a fair interpretation from him.
Okay, so I'll concede. It's fair for him to think I took it too far. That's fair. I'm not denying that, and I have proof that I think that that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I have proof that in that moment, but not yet.
So up until now, it's just gotten to a point of a miscommunication, basically.
I said all that stuff in the DMs, essentially trying to goad him into locking horns with me and prove I was testing his gangster. Like, what up? And also, let me say this. You don't get to, like, I went to college for 6 years to get my master's degree and become a school teacher. When I was a school teacher, bro, when people disrespect you and say anything to you, you don't get to defend yourself. You have to eat it. You have to take it on the chin. In the real world, you have to take it on the chin. I worked hard to be in a position where I don't have to take disrespect from anyone. And I can and I will, and I do. And you can see that. I can prove that I do take disrespect. But I don't have to. And Sneako doesn't get to disrespect me and then decide how much I disrespect him back. For instance, if you push me, I am then at liberty to beat the living fuck out of you. That's how it works. I can defend myself. So I'll concede the point. Yes, I treated him in a way you shouldn't treat people. I'll concede that. But you do not get to push me and then get upset when I beat the living shit out of you. So I was essentially trying to hit him very hard where it hurts. I waited. He doesn't answer my DM. So I go and I take it to the public Instagram story. Is that good behavior? No. It's not good behavior. But think about who I'm dealing with. My mindset at the time is he's this tough alpha male gangster, and keep in mind he's not blowing up at this point. I have evidence to prove he knows. The social blade will show he wasn't popping at this point. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna beef with the big dude. He wasn't popping. I was more popping.
And this was all in June, right?
This was in June, bro. I've been up, and I'm not bragging. It's a fact. I was more up than him at that point, or at the very least on an equal basis.
Well, he had 1 million subs, so I mean.
Okay, he had 1 million subs. You see my view counts, though? You see, I'm getting over 1 million views every month. Look at our views. Look how I'm growing faster.
All right. Well, the social blades are public, so people can fact check that as much.
There you go. Fact check it. Fact check June of this year. Brandon Buckingham. Fact check the whole year. Fact check The whole year, Brandon Buckingham and Sneako. Is Sneako on that much of a bigger level to where it's like I view it as an opportunity to where I would blow up? Keep in mind, I'm close friends with Zilla Kami. I'm close friends with Gideon. Close friends with Steezy Kane. Like, come on, man. I don't need Sneako.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it to the Instagram story, essentially goading him into fighting me or goading him into having a discussion with me because I was trying to offend him and I was trying to upset him. And I will admit, you shouldn't treat people like that. Right? But,
so you wanted to bring him on a stream to talk a bunch of shit to him?
I wanted to shit talk him. I wanted to show the world at this point. I'm thinking, damn, because like, given our history and given everything, given how much I've supported him, given how many I've donated to his streams a bunch, for him to call me a dick rider, I was like, bro, all that love I had for you, I'm gonna take it, put it in the opposite direction because you don't get to disrespect me. That's how I was taking it at the time, and I can concede that that's not the best way to handle things. I'll learn from it. I'll admit my wrongdoing. And I will grow from the situation. Not that, like, you know, I get that that's really, like, weak to say, like, damn. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and vehemently...
Based on what you're saying, it seems out of character for you, because you're saying, like, you don't do drama. At this point, you've only done three drama videos, but one drama series in the past. But now you're throwing a bunch of shit to this guy. Then you take it publicly. You start challenging him to a bunch of shit. It seems out of character for you.
It is out of character, and it is not something that I pride myself in behaving. I don't pride
well,
myself
so
in
then,
behavior,
so then from Sneako's perspective, if he is calling you a friend at this point, but then he sees you acting this way, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, at this point, it seems like Sneako's reaction, and also if you're trying to bait him into a conversation or something, wouldn't that fit into his clout narrative that, oh, this guy is trying to use me for content. He's trying to start up some sort of fake beef, maybe start up some sort of like boxing match, like promo thing, because this was around the time you were trying to box a bunch of people, or at least get one person to box you with Happy Punch. So
it's not a fake beef. At this point, after he's disrespected me, I'm like,
okay, so you're legit. You're like, fuck this guy. We're going off.
100%. And I have the DMs. If he'll unblock me, I have the DMs to prove it. I was genuinely pissed off, and I was like, bro, you don't get to disrespect me. This guy has been such a little fucker, and I've given him the benefit of the doubt. I've tried to like him, and
well, what do you mean by that when you say he's been a little fucker? Because this seems like the first negative experience.
When I met him in Vegas, his arrogant and pompous attitude sickened me.
Okay.
Sickened me. Okay? All right. So, I said all that stuff online, and Sneako FaceTimes me. I don't have the recording of this FaceTime, but given the context of how he behaves in the stream...
Now, before we get to that, what did you say in the Instagram story?
They're all public. I can't recount it all, man. It's something essentially calling him on being a fake alpha male. I'll beat his ass. Like defend yourself. I'll pull up to New York if you want to do it. We can do it anytime, anywhere, any martial art form. Your girlfriend, you get cucked by your girlfriend. You're not who you say you are. He's fake. Is what I'm saying.
You said you'd like run. You and your whole gang were gonna run a train on her. Was that one of the things?
Like she asked us to. Do not leave that out. Like she asked us to. I'm tired of being misrepresented. Like she asked us to. It says in the sentence very, very specifically, I'm talking about consent. That is what makes me very angry. We'll get there.
Like she asked us to. Okay, referencing the.
Yeah, that sounds like a rape threat. Hey, check this out, Augie. I'm gonna take $10 out of your wallet like you asked me to.
Yeah.
You robbed me. You're threatening to rob me. Wait. What? Oh, okay. Just follow my logic here, bro. I'm not a fucking crazy person. He then calls me, and I do not have... We weren't recording because this... Bro, I'm not plotting on him at that level, okay? I'm not plotting on him at that level. I don't have the recording. I didn't record it. He FaceTimes me, right? I answer it. I answer, what's up, bitch? I remember vividly. I answer it, what's up, bitch? Because I'm ready. He is bawling his eyes out. He is literally tears in his eyes, crying. Literally bawling, and I look at him and I go, and he's like, he first thing he says is like, why would you say that? And I'm like, I at this point, my heart sunk. I'm not even kidding, dude. My heart sunk, my stomach sunk, and I got goosebumps everywhere. I was like, what? And he's like, why would you say that about me? And I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, dude, we're supposed to be friends. Like, why would you say that about me publicly? Like, crying, bawling. In this conversation, again, I don't have it recorded, but I can't prove it. But given the context of what he does in the stream, it seems very, very plausible. He cries to me. He begs me to delete the story. He says, we were friends. It was a joke. I can't believe you misinterpreted it that way. Please delete the story. I cannot have you speaking about me like this. Please delete the story. Okay? I am
Okay.
shook. I'm completely rattled, bro. Like, you can, and again, I don't want to bring anyone into this. You can ask Gideon, you can ask DZ Kane, you can ask Cool and Christian, you can ask Jet Neptune, you can ask my friends. At this point in the story, bro, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I just do?
Okay.
Right? Because I view Sneako as this alpha male, big, bad, fake, phony bullshitter. And then he comes at me being so raw and so real and so sad, bro. Like the genuine sadness.
I will say this. I think the sticking point of what you said, if I had to guess, would be the stuff you said about the girl. Because I've heard him say this on stream before with Destiny, where they were talking about this. He got into a thing with Hassan, and Hassan was like, you got cucked or something. Because you're saying they talked about being in an open relationship. Apparently, there's some story where Sneako and his girl were in a swinger party, but he like watched her get fucked, and he wasn't fucking another girl. He got cucked, basically, and how that scarred him for life. So if I had to guess, just based on what I've heard from him say on stream, that was maybe the sticking point here. But that's different than what. Yeah.
He claims he's not a cuck, but I have a video of him saying, because he talks too much, bro. To be honest, he talks too much. He says, I've been to 4 sex parties, and I never had sex with a single woman other than my girlfriend, but my girlfriend fucked a bunch of other dudes. Well, that sounds like a cuck, does it not? I mean, why are you mincing words, bro? Like, he's a liar. He got cucked, and I have proof.
Well, he's clearly insecure about it, and that's kind of, I think, what happened in this moment, right? You said that thing, you're mouthing off, and then...
Listen, I'm not going to talk myself up in a disingenuous way. I am an empathetic person. That is a fact. I am a very empathetic person. I'm an empath. It sounds dumb, okay? I don't want to have to say it. I'm an empathetic person. He used his tears, his crocodile tears, or maybe they were real, to manipulate me into taking the video down. That's my perspective on it now. But at the time, I believed him, and I was shook as fuck, dude. I was in my mind at that point, biggest mistake I'd ever made on the internet. Coming at a dude like this that viewed me as a friend, that thought we were on good terms. He made a simple joke, and what did I say? I thought he was this fake alpha male liar bullshitter, and now he's coming at me with such realness and rawness. And I'm like, I had it completely wrong. I'm devastated by it. I'm devastated by my mistake. Right.
Right.
And I approve of this. I approve of me apologizing. I approve of me taking it on the chin. And at the time, I didn't apologize. Correction. See, because this is what happens when you talk freely. You can fuck up and say things, right? Mm-hmm. I did not apologize at the time, to my knowledge. I'll have to check the DMs because I don't remember what I said in the DMs. But publicly, I did not apologize because I still had a sneaking suspicion it was bullshit. Like in my gut. I was like, there's just no way. That's why I was so shook. So I didn't apologize. That's a fact. I didn't apologize. I might have in the DMs. I'll have to double check. I can't remember. Excuse me for not being a super genius. So publicly, I didn't apologize because in my gut, I'm thinking this could be a big ploy by him. But my heart is telling me, like, you fucked up, Brandon. Like, who are you? You're a fucking piece of shit. You flipped out over a little comment. What a scumbag.
Right.
So I delete all the stories. I delete the stories, and I even put up that you can see what I said. After I deleted the stories, I said something along the lines of, like, understand what I said, and I stand by it. Like referencing the claims of like him being fake, but like words have consequences, and I'm willing to accept those consequences. Like think of me how you want, but like stop harassing Sneako. Like don't say anything to him. Like stop harassing him. Right? That's pretty much me admitting my wrongdoing and saying like, bro, just leave him alone. Like I stand by what I said in regards to the accusations I made, but like yeah, like I obviously fucked up. I took the stories down. That's an admittance of guilt by deleting them. And yeah, I was like, obviously I have it wrong. That's why I deleted the stories.
So you stood by what you said still. So you were thinking at the time, this guy might be full of shit. I don't necessarily... You weren't in like apology mode necessarily, but you were... yeah.
But in my heart, bro, I was hurt very bad by my behavior. Mm-hmm. I was, and I can prove that. I was hurt by my behavior, but my gut was telling me, like, don't go on like publicly apologizing right after, because let's take time to see what's, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I deleted it because I felt I was wrong, but I'm not going to apologize because in my gut I'm like, let's see. But my brain and heart is telling me like, you really fucked up, Brandon. But I want to see. But I felt really bad. So he cries, whatever. We're on good terms at this, like, I'm as good terms as we can be. Obviously, I know what I said, bro. And I even say, like, I know you're in the story. I know there's going to be internalized anger about this for months. I understand the consequences of my words. I'm not an idiot. I know what I said. I know what I said, bro. And I knew, like, this looks bad for me. And I knew, like, he's going to not like me for a bit, maybe forever. And yeah, I deserve it because you can't take back those words. You can't take back when you say shit like that.
Right.
And you shouldn't say that shit if you don't mean it. And at the time, I meant it. But whenever he called him crying his eyes out, I was like, look at this guy, bro. Big bad Sneako. Damn, I'm a piece of shit. Like, I came at this kid. Like, to me, at that point, he was a kid. Like, damn.
Right.
I came at him like, mind you, he's like 23. So I delete him. Rah, rah, rah. Next thing you know, I'm napping because this is my off day. This is my off day with training.
So this is like a day later?
This is my day off training, which is funny because he recalls it as he was literally on his way to practice when we had the discussion. No, I wasn't. You're making that up. And it's fine to misremember. That's fine. But, like, bro, it's a lie. I was my off day. So I was taking a nap. He's apparently, I don't know it, but he's calling me on stream a bunch. So I wake up. I check my Instagram. I'm like, damn, I have, like, several missed calls from Sneako. I'm going to call him back. I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on. I know I just acted very, very out of character, very crazy. So I call him back.
All right.
I call him back. The first thing I see is his camera. I call him back. Boom, we're on stream. I'm like, okay, no heads up, no warning, but okay, we're on stream. That's fine. I said crazy shit. He can surprise stream me. That's fine.
Right.
And we get right to talking because I can't remember. Maybe in the conversation he mentioned like going on stream or something. I don't remember. So, but I just don't remember. But to my knowledge, he never clarified that we were going to go on stream together. So he streams, and we're talking about the situation, and you can tell the call is live on YouTube. I'm rattled, bro. I'm talking. I'm stuttering. I'm fast talking. I'm just rattled, bro. I'm like shook. I'm confused, but I don't apologize. Right? It's clear that I think what I did was wrong, but I don't give him an apology.
So Sneako's confronting you about this, like in public, like on his stream.
Yes, but I already went at him on public. So hey, bro, all's fair in love and war.
Right.
Don't take it if you can't dish it. Don't go there if you don't want to deal with that. So all right, we're cool, bro. We're cool in regards to him doing that. I'm not trying to fucking make him out to be bad for that because I don't have to because there's a lot of other shit, bro. It's insane. So in that phone call, there's a moment where he says, "We're having a conversation. We're talking about it." His crying shit at this point is gone. I'm like very off put by like, wait, he was just bawling his eyes out. Now he's calling me. And as we're talking, I'm like, is he confronting me? Like, is he confronting me about this? And he says at this one point, he says, "Don't do it again. Don't do it again." And I literally laugh. I go, I mean, obviously, that's what I say. You can go watch it. He goes, "Don't do it again." So now he's acting tough at me. Okay. And I'm like, okay, obviously, I'm like, from every second, I'm like, obviously, I won't do it again. We just had a conversation where you cried and begged me. And I like,
oh no.
I'm like, okay, like, well, go watch it. And everyone takes that video. The sick part about this is he misrepresented it so much that everyone is now questioning my character and believing his version of events because he's a master manipulator, hyper-charismatic liar. So I obviously am rattled and shook and confused. I don't apologize, but I'm like, obviously I won't do it again. You were just crying. Like, what's going on? So that phone call ends.
You said he was just crying to his stream?
No, not yet. He's not crying on the stream yet. He goes and cries. He cries on the stream before or after the conversation. I can't remember exactly, but during the stream, we'll get to that, bro. We'll get to that.
All right.
So, to my knowledge, after that phone call, I'm very off-put and confused, and I'm stressed, bro. I'm like, damn, like, I don't know what's going on. He seems like he's confronting me. I thought he was crying and upset. Like, what's going on? So I believe I went back to sleep. I think I might have woken up. And then decided, like, let me watch the stream from the beginning. Because, like, what's going on? Like, is he Big Bad Sneako, or is he, like, I'm a human Sneako, like, take it easy on me, like, don't come at me that hard, you know what I mean? Because if I knew he was, like, a regular human with regular decency, I would never say that shit to him. Definitely not in a public format. Mm-hmm. So, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the deal is, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what the business is. So, I go back, I watch the stream. Okay, in the stream, he talks about how I gotta remember, bro. I gotta remember. I have it all on the timeline. I have all the facts. I'm recounting a lot of information very, very factually and very, very on point, and I can prove it. So I just want to make sure everything I say is facts. So in the stream, he starts off by talking about me. He says, like, all respect in the world to Brandon. You know, we're friends. He makes good content. But he flipped out. I made a gay joke towards him. His ego got hurt, and he flipped out at me. He said very, very hurtful shit. But I can forgive him. I can let it go because, like, you know what I'm saying? We make mistakes. I don't want this to affect him. He's like, I don't want this to affect his career. I don't want this to affect him negatively, but I want to, like, hash it out because I don't want him to do this in the future. I don't want anyone to do this. That's how he's talking. And I'm just like, all right. And then he says, what happened was Brandon DM'd me about boxing. I didn't want to box him because I just don't really want to box. And then he essentially goes, oh, I love your content. I love your stream so much. I watch all your shit. Like, I love your shit. Right? That's Brandon. That's Brandon in DMs. I'm on his dick, bro. So I'm full of his dick. I'm like saying all this shit he claims.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear that, and my fucking tail, my ears perk up. I'm like, wait, what? He said I said what? And I go and I look at the DMs, and I'm like, I didn't say that. And mind you, I don't even screenshot them because I'm not planning on making a video about it. I took the L. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna address it, and then I'm gonna let it go because I took the L in my book. So I didn't say that. I said that I was trying to clarify our relationship, clarify it wasn't disrespected by a fight. I was trying to be a decent person. Mm-hmm. But he's misrepresenting it. Then he misrepresents. He says it's a gay joke. Rah, rah, rah. And the whole time he's adamantly saying he respects me. He doesn't have any beef with me. He's going to let it go. He calls me. He confronts me. That part is weird as fuck. And he eventually, the stream devolves, because he's going the whole time saying he doesn't care, he's not hurt. It devolves into him admitting he's hurt. And then it devolves into him crying. And then it devolves into him leaving the stream for 3 minutes. And he even admits he has tears in his eyes. He cries.
Wow.
He cries.
Okay.
Big Bad Sneako cries his little heart out.
Is this VOD still public?
Yes. And again, if he was a regular person, I would be like, damn, bro, you shouldn't be celebrating another man crying. Like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Mm-hmm. I wasn't celebrating it at the time, but I was like, damn. Like, he seems like he manipulated this whole situation. And then now he is like, it just rubbed me the wrong way, bro. And you can see if you go to my Reddit, and I don't know if you can like I don't know if it's still up. It is up. I checked it today. If someone deletes shit off Reddit, like it doesn't disappear. Like, we can still find it, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just afraid it's just gonna get deleted. So I have all the screenshots. Whatever. If it's not public now, I have to.
Well, so you're saying that you feel like he manipulated the whole situation. So other than the part where he was exaggerating what you were saying in your DMs, saying that you were talking about his fucking content, when in reality you were just trying to, clarify your relationship or whatever. Did he say anything else, or is that the part where you're saying that he manipulated it?
He says that it was a gay joke, and then he adamantly says I'm cool and we're friends and we're gonna be cool. He's gonna drop it.
Okay.
And mind you, I don't talk to him another time after this stream. We don't talk again. This is his gut reaction. His initial reaction is this: crying, bending the truth, and demonizing me as much as possible while trying to be the noble, I'll let it go good guy. That's his shtick there.
Okay.
Right? I witnessed it, and again, it's in my mind, so it starts to fester, but I'm not planning anything, because I'm like, this isn't a battle worth fighting. I look bad. He doesn't look good, but, like, I might even look worse than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably
neither of y'all look great, but you look like the asshole right now. Like, you look like, okay.
Yeah, because I'm the dude that's flipping out. Like, chill the fuck out, Brandon. What the hell is your problem?
Well, then it also looks like when he's talking all this shit about you, but then he brings you onto the stream and you're kind of like, oh, what? Like, what's going on? It makes it look like you're being shady. Because, like, if you were,
Yes. And then you can see, go read the comments, brother. Like, this fucking sketchy hippie, like, don't trust him. Don't trust him. Like, rah, rah, rah. He's this, he's that. And I'm just confused, bro. I'm very confused. I'm as shook as I can ever remember being in my adult life, which is pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, because you do a lot of crazy shit. I mean, your contents, like...
I've said some shit you can't take back to a dude that I thought was a certain way, and then now I'm thinking like, whoa, maybe he isn't that way. What did I do? Who am I? What did I say? So, but, boom, I'm not going to do anything about it because, besides, I'm not going to do anything about it except comment on the YouTube video and comment on Reddit to clarify. Like someone does. I'm not trying to get clout off it. I'm not trying to bring it to my platforms, which I could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have done, but I could have done. I leave it in the comments because I'm like, it's kind of pissing me off. Like, let me clarify. So if anyone really cares, they'll look. And let me clarify. So I send some comments out. I send some Reddit out, Reddit posts, a Reddit reply out. Boom. 4 days later, I look to check his. I like check his account because it's on my mind, bro. So I'm doing that like let me just check. Let me just check. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on my mind. And he's blocked me. He's blocked me on Instagram. Not only that, we never followed or interacted on Twitter ever. He searched up my Twitter and blocked me on Twitter. So I'm thinking, okay. Obviously, that internalized anger is getting to him. Now he's kind of going back on the fact that we're cool, the beef is squashed. He doesn't want to. Maybe he saw my comments. Like maybe he saw my comment of me like clarifying the situation and was like, nah, fuck this dude. I'm not letting him speak or like letting him engage again because like maybe you rubbed him the wrong way that I'm trying to like get my truth out there, you know? So I'm blocked. And I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, all right, dude, what's this guy? At this point, I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, what exactly is he doing? Like, I'm very skeptical, and I started.
What's weird that to me, okay, from the story, like he said on the stream that he's down to be the bigger man and fucking chill out or something, but then he blocks you.
Yep, boom, go watch it. Boom, go watch it. All right, so like after he blocks me, I'm like, I start doing some light research. Mind you, I want to clarify. I run a YouTube channel where I have to travel and I have to make very, very highly edited content. And I'm never in the same place for like multiple videos. It's always moving around. I'm also training for a boxing fight where I train twice a day, if not 3 times a day. And I'm living in a new state, sleeping on a couch. I'm working over 12 hours a day. I'm very, very, very spread thin. I'm working my ass off, okay? So I'm doing some light research. I'm doing a little bit of research. Like, well, let's see, like, I just like, because I know about Sneako on a baseline level. Like, I'm aware of, like, he's a fraud, he's a cuck, he's all these things, but, like, I don't know the level of it. So I remember him having beef with D'Angelo Wallace. I go watch the D'Angelo Wallace video, and let me ask you, are you familiar with the beef with D'Angelo Wallace and Sneako?
No, I'm not, but I am familiar with D'Angelo Wallace.
Yeah, he's a really tough guy, right? He's super
D'Angelo?
tough and badass, right? He's so fucking tough.
That's not the impression I got from him.
Bro, if D'Angelo Wallace challenges you to a verbal, like says anything to you, you should threaten to fight him, right? Because he's a man and he's tough, right? Or no, should you not treat him like that? Because obviously he's not going to fight you.
Yeah, no.
Duh, he's not going to fight you. Boom. Check it out. D'Angelo Wallace, Sneako. Sneako posted a video. I can't remember the title because I'm not a fucking super genius, but I have it all written down. And again, fact check everything after this. Everyone fact check everything. Please, I'm begging you. He posted a video, I think it's called We Broke Up. I can't remember, dude. Where he's admitting to his entire audience of 1 million people, big clouded up Sneako, that he cheated on his girlfriend and they broke up. That's not the greatest thing to do, but I'm not judging him. I'm sure it doesn't make his girlfriend feel that good, but I'm not judging him. Who comments on that video? D'Angelo Wallace comments on that video. He commented 4 words. Keys for the streets. That was the comment. What do you think happened with that comment? What do you think happened with that comment? Did he take it in stride? Did he say, you know what, I cheated on my girlfriend? I guess that's a fair comment.
No, he challenged him to a fight, right?
He makes a 23-minute expose video insulting every aspect of his character, his content, and it just essentially trying to destroy him.
Okay.
And he says in the beginning of the video, he says, it was because of the comments, man. It was because of the comment. It was because of those 4
So
words.
just like how you flipped out at a small comment, you find out he did the same thing recently.
Except, I reached out to Sneako to clarify our relationship, and he disrespected me blatantly. You can say it's a joke. It wasn't a joke. He disrespected me, from my perspective, blatantly. D'Angelo Wallace made an innocuous comment that has a lot of truth in it on a video that was about cheating. He's for the streets. That's almost funny. That's almost funny. Did Sneako for a second think he was joking? No. Did Sneako for a second give him the benefit of the doubt? No. Is D'Angelo Wallace a much bigger creator than Sneako? Obviously. Obviously. And what did he do? He took it to the YouTube to make money off it, get clout off it, and shit on D'Angelo Wallace. I have quotes of Sneako saying it's one of his favorite videos he ever made. Boom. Not logical. Inside that video, he threatens to fight him or challenges him to a fight. Challenges him to a boxing match. Oh, he's going to fight D'Angelo Wallace? Sneako, you're a badass, dude. What the fuck? Really? You stood up against D'Angelo? Man, no one would do that. You have the heart of a lion. What an alpha male.
Right.
All right. That's fine. And I have so many instances. So it's like when I'm cross-referencing shit and I'm going on tangents, I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to get the facts together. All right, bada boom, bada bing. And I'm sorry, like, I haven't slept. Let's give context.
48 minutes in. Let's give context here.
I have not gone to bed because last night when I was going to bed, let me break this down. This is the juiciest thing of them all.
Oh boy.
Another tangent. Last night when I was going to bed, I was texting Sam. Texting Sam hi. We were talking about what we're gonna do for training. Told him I was gonna go to bed. Boom. I decide for whatever reason my gut tells me like Sneako's about to get banned off everything. If I don't like watch one of if I don't like make sure I have all the facts here, like it's all gonna be gone very soon.
Yeah, he's probably about to get banned in like a few weeks, if I had to guess.
And I don't support censorship or banning. That's a fact. All right, so I watched one of his old videos. It's a video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me. I need to give you this title because this is crazy. And it's not just this video. It's so many videos. It's called. It's on Sneako. It's on his main channel. It's called "If I Died Tomorrow, People Would Be Like Eh." In this video, he gives his true opinion on himself. I knew Sneako did this thing where he was really honest, and I have a quote of him saying, essentially, Sneako would let the viewer inside his deepest thoughts and tell you his deepest thoughts about himself and the world. Because once you do that, you're invincible. He can't be touched. He's bared the truth on his shoulders. He's exposed who he is. So how could you expose him?
Right.
Understand? In this video, he claims I can't remember. I just watched it once, and it shook me, bro. It got me like, whoa. He says like I'm a narcissist that'll lie about everything. I'm super insecure.
Whoa,
bro. It's not just this video, Augie. I have videos of him saying like. He has a quote saying like no one on this earth or no one on the internet realizes the extent of my narcissism except the people inside my household.
Jesus. Okay.
He also says that he will never admit wrongdoing because he has to be right.
Is that all for show though? Like, why would you admit these things about yourself if that was true?
I'll tell you. I have the reason why. I've checked everything. Question me on anything. This is not good for me to be doing mentally. I need to just get this out and move on.
Right.
He did that. He said he did that to become invincible. Because once you expose yourself, no one can expose you.
That's not necessarily true, though. I mean, just because you talk about your wrongdoings doesn't mean that...
I'm not here to argue the point of
okay, that's
true.
Yeah, all right.
You think I'm here to argue what that comes out of this guy's mouth is true?
Well, I'm just saying, like that. Yeah, it sounds like to me like what he's doing. He's doing this all for like show or whatever. He's trying to paint like, oh, I'm a narcissist. I'm a fucking I'm a bad dude. You know, like so his audience is like, oh shit. Some of them might be thinking, oh, he's so honest. Others might be thinking, damn, he's like a badass or whatever. Like I don't know. That sounds like what he's doing.
Yeah, he's so honest, man. You can't touch him. He's uncancelable. And it's the same thing Danny Mullen did. Danny Mullen did the same thing. I'm uncancelable. Because the people that are challenging them are these like left-wing, like ridiculous people. So once they get challenged by those people, of course you can easily no one respects them.
Or to be fair, it's possible that maybe he is just having like a moment of like just humble honesty or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, well, I've had that thought. Maybe this is this sweet glimpse into the mind of Sneako, and he does it a lot in the 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. He does this a lot. He lets us into his mind. He tells us what he truly thinks. He adamantly claims it's true, and he says he's a narcissistic. He'll lie about everything. He's a scumbag. He doesn't care about people. He'll say anything for attention. He desperately wants to be famous.
By the way,
he says it all.
I just want to make this clear, and I'll probably make this clear from the start too when I play this on stream, but Sneako, if you're listening to this or whatever, if you want to fucking talk to me, if you want to talk to Brandon, or just me or whatever, like I'm here to get both sides of the story. I'm not just going to listen to one side and just...
Let me put some weight behind this. Let me put some weight behind this. My entire YouTube channel is funded by my bank account, and I don't have a very big bank account. Every dollar in my bank account will go to Sneako if he debates me in an online public forum and he wins. If they think he's right, the masses thinks he's right, I will delete my YouTube channel and I will give him every dollar I own. I'll admit I'm a scumbag, a rapist, a liar.
Holy shit.
That is a fact. If he will do that, if he'll debate me and convince and he can win, then I'll do that. I'll eliminate myself from the internet. I'll never exist again from the internet. I'll be gone. You have my word.
Are you willing to bet all your savings on my chat?
Yes.
These are some crazy ass people, dude.
No. I need it to be beyond a shadow
right.
of a
Yeah,
doubt.
I was gonna say.
I need it to be beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am wrong and he is right. I don't want it to be a not speculative. I'm not saying if it's up to speculation,
Right,
he
right.
wins.
Okay.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, if he proves what I say is to be false and that I'm lying, my channel, gone. My bank account, gone. I'll reset, bro. I'll check myself. I'll reset. Damn, maybe I am the worst. I'll reset, bro. I'll go work a construction job. Okay.
Damn. All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. I mean,
you heard it. Breaking news for Augie. And Augie, I'd like to say I respect you a lot, man. That's why I'm coming on here and giving you the scoop. You know, Turkey Tom told me about you. Turkey Tom is one of my dear friends. I really trust his logic and his
me too.
Opinions. He's been very honest and real with me, and all I want is someone being honest and real. I don't want yes men. Look, bro, I've taken so many losses in my life. I've dealt with so much shit. I didn't live on the internet. I came on the internet when I was 24. I have dealt with a lot, and my identity is not wrapped up in winning. I can lose. I'm down to lose. I've lost hundreds of wrestling matches. I've been pinned in front of my friends and family, worked hard for something, had it taken from me by another man because I wasn't good enough. I'm fine with losing. I'm not afraid of losing. I'm not afraid of being wrong. Let's go. Let's get the truth. All right. So boom. Where are we at? I'm lost now.
Okay, so at this point, I mean, fuck, like, so this is after the stream. This is after you get blocked.
Because nothing happened. Nothing happened between.
You're researching him.
I'm doing some light research, mind you. I'm very busy, and I have to create my content.
Right.
So
you're just kind of looking into the dude, figuring out like what's the deal here. You find out about his beef with D'Angelo or something, and I guess like you're probably thinking, all right, things aren't coming off right.
I remember the beef with D'Angelo like vaguely. Like a lot of this stuff I vaguely had seen before and remembered because remember I'm a big Sneako fan. He says it, I said it. Big Sneako fan. I remember a lot of this stuff. But it didn't click. Like, you can say, like, well, you knew all this and you still were telling him you respect him? First of all, I was saying I respect him in terms of, like, being an opponent that would think he can beat me. That's what I was saying. Because everyone I talk to, everyone I wanted to fight is like, oh, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you because you have martial arts experience. I'm a wrestler, bro. I've trained boxing for, like, 8 weeks. I have no striking experience. But no one wants to fight me because they think they're going to lose. So I wanted to challenge someone like Sneako who's big and bad, bro. You could beat me, right, Sneako? I'm a bitch. I'm a horse-faced, lanky bitch. You could fight me, right? You could beat me. Let's go. Right? So that's that. All right. So that's, next thing you know, 6 weeks have passed. No new answers. Hold on, I'm getting a text from Sam.
Oh.
All right, well, all right. Man, Sam is such a fucking genuine friend. It's unbelievable. So... I gotta stop getting these texts. I love Sam to death.
This is raw. I'm not editing shit here, so
don't edit it, bro. Hey, Augie, this has affected me, man, because I am not a robot. I'm not just like I'm a regular dude that just made a YouTube channel when he was 24. I didn't live on the internet. I used to make shitty rap music. Go look at my catalog. Did it look like I was?
Well, okay. Why does this affect you so much? Because to me, this just seems like simple YouTube drama or whatever. Not even saying like you got fucked over, you didn't get fucked over, but this is a situation where you're just in beef with another creator. A lot of people get into beefs with other creators. Why does this affect you so much?
Such a good point, man. So at this point, it didn't affect me so much. It's just starting to anger me the more I think about it. Mind you, I don't say anything. Scour the internet. I made my Reddit post.
Well, were you like losing fans, or were you losing money from this? Was something like, was this affecting you? Were like longtime friends thinking, you're kind of an asshole for this, and stop talking to you? What was affecting you?
Mind you, I'm very real and raw, and I've heard it all, so I'll address that. First, I'd like to say, yeah, there were some rumblings and some words said about who I am after this. Rightfully so, given how he painted the picture. But let me break down your logic, Augie, because you're a very smart individual. You're saying if it didn't affect my reputation, I shouldn't be upset, correct?
Well, not necessarily, but I'm trying to figure out what the catalyst of the drama is, because you're allowed, whether a lot of shit doesn't affect me or like takes money away from me or affect my relationship with my friends or something like that, but it can still piss me off. I'm not saying you're not allowed to be pissed off. I'm just trying to figure out, where is this like anger coming from? Like, what is the thing that really just drives you nuts?
All right, well, the question, I'll answer that, but your question is the insinuation behind the question of like, well, did it affect your like life, or your like, did it affect anything? Let me break down that logic. By that same logic, if I get a gun and I shoot at your fucking head and I miss, and you're upset about it, I can say, dude, look at you, Augie. You're fine. You're not even bleeding.
Well, yeah, but there was an attempt at my life by you, so regardless of if I'm actually like affected by that.
No, Augie. We're not talking literal. We're talking about a logical basis. It's the same logical argument.
Okay, well, if
harmless.
you launch like a video like exposing me or something and nobody in your audience believes it and it doesn't affect me, I can still get mad that you tried to expose me. That's what I'm getting at here.
That's my point. That's my point. That's the
Okay.
point I'm making. That's the point I'm
Okay.
making.
All right.
It's not about how it affected me.
It's just
It's
that he
about
attempted to
the
do it.
intent. It's about the intent. And
Okay.
mind you, with the story, we haven't got to the worst part. But yeah, let me go look at the comments, bro. I screenshotted all the comments because I've gotten this a lot. Because people ask the same question you asked. Did it affect you? Yeah, bro. Go look at the comments of them talking bad about me. Yeah, there's comments of them talking bad about me. Boom. Case in point, closed. Let's move on. 6 weeks pass. Nothing is said. Nothing happens. If Sneako disagrees, please, my friend, cute little Sneako, you're so cute when you lie. I'd love to see him all cute and shit. I'd love to have his perspective on this. Because if I get to talk to him before this video is released, he's already done. But it's just going to be that much. I mean, it's just that much more interesting. At this point, it's that much more interesting. So, 6 weeks pass. I get sent from my fans this video where they're saying, "Bro, are you serious, Brandon?" I get sent this video essentially by not only my friends but fans, and they're like, "Damn, dude, like really, really." And this video is the Steezy Kane and Sneako stream. Again, I'd like to reiterate, nothing happened between the first stream and the second stream. If Sneako disagrees, let's get to the truth. Nothing happened. Okay. He goes on stream with someone he knows is our closest mutual friend. Very specifically, our closest mutual friend is Steezy Kane and Hooligan Christian. Steezy Kane was in New York, so they linked up, and he had him on stream. In the stream, he brings up me. He brings up Brandon Buckingham. And then the video that you have seen on the Twitter is what happens. He said, "You know who's the L-Mans? Brandon Buckingham. He literally threatened to R-word my girlfriend. He threatened to R-word my girlfriend word for word on his public fucking Instagram story." He goes full on moron, bro. He goes full on rape allegations. Full on rape threat allegations live on stream in front of one of my closest friends in an attempt to get him to turn on me in front of his whole audience. Is that not cancel culture?
Yeah, that's some wild shit. And I mean, Sneako's been he's literally talked about false rape allegations. Like, I know you put out that video showing that, but I've heard him talk about that like months ago, like before this.
That's why it goes so deep, because everywhere you look, it gets deeper and deeper in a sinister way. And he covers his bases in the most sinister. I mean, maybe I'm being hyperbolic with the word sinister. I'm viewing it as sinister. Draw your own conclusions. I don't care, man. Don't get roped into my semantics. He covers his bases in a crazy way, even going so far as to talking about what people do when they're backed in a corner and they actually are canceled. He covers everything. So I even have stuff. I can predict the future with his own words. And we'll come to that. But so he goes on and he does all those rape claims, calls me a school shooter. Right there in front of his whole audience with my friend Steezy Kane. Steezy, as you can see, is like gently nodding his head like, what the fuck? And he doesn't agree for a second. He even says on stream, you guys, listen, you guys are both my friends. Like, I don't want to be brought into this. If you don't know Steezy Kane, he's a very quiet, kind, and shy individual. He's not the kind of person you confront on stream about a situation he isn't aware of and get him to disavow a personal friend he's featured online with multiple times. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does that. Go watch the stream. Go see what he says. Bada boom, bada bing. I see this. How do you think I feel?
You're probably furious.
I am just in utter shock. And that is when this all became very, very real. That is when, 6 weeks ago, I decided, all right, man, this video is getting made, but it's not getting made now. Because 6 weeks ago, I can prove, I left to go on a content tour. 6 weeks ago, I went to Rolling Loud, filmed for 3 days. Right after Rolling Loud, I went on tour with City Morgue, Zillakami and Sosmula. A lot of driving. I'm talking about 8 hours of driving a day or more. I'm filming every day. Boom. I do that. Then I go to the Gathering of the Juggalos. 4 days where I'm trying to get inside the mind of a Juggalo. I'm getting high. I'm smoking a bunch of weed. I'm drinking weed lean. I'm getting fucked up trying to get in the mind of a Juggalo to make a video about the Juggalos. I'm doing my job. I go to a Spider Gang concert. I fly out to Denver. I go on PKA. Like, I'm working, bro. But the whole time I'm thinking about the situation, and I'm thinking, man, as soon as one of my videos pops off, and I'm ready, I'm going. You know what I mean? As soon as it's ready, it's going. So I posted a video called "Sus Rapping an O Block." It dropped. It was 1 out of 10. It slowly petered off, and then I thought that was my moment, but I was like, no, it's not ready. It's not time. Then my Life in O Block video comes out, and it is slow, bro. It's 6 out of 10. I'm like, damn, like not yet. You know what I mean? Not yet.
Yep.
And then randomly, when I'm in London, England for Sam Hyde's fight,
It pops off.
It explodes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woo! It's exploding. It's number 1 of all time now. Now I have the perfect logical argument to say I'm not a clout chaser. Is that valid?
Well, there you go. I mean, it's a bullshit claim to begin with, saying that, oh, your argument is valid because you're chasing clout or whatever. I mean, to some extent, we all chase numbers or something, but I guess it's just more effective from your point of view if you can diffuse the already bullshit argument by saying, well, no, I'm doing other shit. This is a distraction. This is a diversion.
Yeah. Well, let's speak honestly. If you want to speak honest, you don't put anything on the internet unless you personally like it, enjoy it, and you think, yeah, maybe people will like it as well. And if you do it for a living, you need to get clout because you won't be able to do it for a living. So that's
what fuels the whole operation.
The internet culture of clout chasing accusations by famous people is like pretty sick, and it's like a way to gatekeep. But there are actual clout chasers that actually engage in disingenuous behavior. Go watch all my content. Please go watch every one of my videos and see if you think I'm a clout chaser. See if you think I'm unoriginal, uncreative, and do stuff just for clout. Please. My biggest clout chasing video of all time is pepper spraying myself in the face while reading Dr. Seuss. That was the biggest clout chasing attempt I ever did. I took pepper spray to the eyes 6 inches away in an attempt to be insane, and it didn't work. No one cared. I got 4,000 views. It was a fucking joke. It hurt so bad. It didn't work. I tried to clout chase, and it didn't work. But I sacrificed my eyes in the process, and I stand behind doing that. If you want to clout chase at your own expense, go ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do that crazy stunt shit, go ahead. So he does all that. He makes all those rape claims. I'm plotting. I'm in London. My video blows up, and Sam Hyde has a fight. So, you know, I'm not going to steal any shine from my man Sam, right? I'm not going to say anything right before Sam's fight on fight week. I don't think so, bro. So I'm waiting. I'm plotting, and I'm thinking. So I'm recording at fight week, and I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure Sam has the best time he can. I'm asking him, yo, Sam, I'll get you whatever you want. Let me know what you want. I'm running errands for him. I'm barely filming him before the fight because I don't want to make him do more press than he has to do. My objective is to make Sam win his fight, like help him as much as he can. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes out there, he wins. That is August 27th. August 28th is my brother Kyle's birthday. The 3-year anniversary of my brother Kyle passing away. I'm not saying that.
No, rest in peace.
Not the anniversary. It's the 3 years. He's been dead for 3 years at this point. He would have been 37. Wow. I love him more than anything in the world. He's a great person. I'm not saying this.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm not saying this to evoke sympathy. I'm saying this as a fact. 28th was his birthday. So I cried the whole day. I'm not even kidding. The whole day.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Go look at my. I know the Instagram stories are done, but go look at my Twitter, man. Like I'm just like, damn, like I miss my brother, bro. Like I would give anything just to see him again. Like it's his birthday. I can't check on him, make sure he's okay. He's just gone. Like it feels fucked up, and I'm thinking like, why would God do this? I'm getting in this fucked up headspace, and I have to relax, calm myself down, talk to my mom. Me and my mom have a good cry together. We talk. I'm like, all right, man. Like, you know, God has a plan. And this has nothing to do with the Sneako situation. I'm just breaking down the timeline. Do you understand? I'm not evoking sympathy. That's a fact. My brother is gone. I'm not trying to bring that up to rub it in. I'm just saying all praise to him. Hope he's doing good. Respect to Kyle. I love you. Bang. Whatever reason, I wake up 5 a.m. the next day. In a weird way, it's this makes me sound like a crazy person drawing conclusions that aren't there, so I'll concede that point, and I'll say that this probably isn't factually have anything to do with it whatsoever. I wake up at 5 a.m. London time, which is essentially the end of my brother Kyle's birthday in America. Just a weird coincidence. Whatever. I wake up at that time. I never wake up at that time. I wake up at that time, and I think I have to make the Sneako video right now. Like, that's just what hit me. It just hit me. You can ask my cameraman, Sagan. Let's go ask Sagan. No, I didn't tell him to say anything. Let's ask him straight up and raw. Sagan, take the headphones off. Can I ask you a question? Be honest. In London, did I tell you I was going to make the Sneako video? And when did I tell you? What? We're on stream right now with Augie, so you need to be fully honest. Don't lie about anything.
Yeah, I can't. If your friend saw, I can't hear.
Whatever. So I essentially, I had no plans in London of making the video until my shit popped off. Then I was talking about making the video, but it wasn't like, I'm making it now. I woke up 5 a.m. on the 29th, and I decided to make the video.
Uh-huh.
Started working on the video, so I started putting it together. And when I'm approaching the video, I'm approaching it like I'm just going to clear my name and prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I didn't say it, because as I research, it's like this guy really digs his own grave, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then slowly, so that was my intention at first, and I'm working rapidly, like staying up all night to get it done, because I'm like, now's my time. I'm gonna strike. I'm gonna get this video done in one day. That was my goal. I'll get the whole video done in one day, and I'll prove it, and I'll say, look, this is what I could do in one day of analyzing Sneako, like, you know what I mean, after what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. But so I post that, and I'm about to drop it, but instead I just dropped the teaser because it's not ready. I'm like, I'm just gonna drop the teaser because I keep finding more stuff, and then I say it's coming out tomorrow, and then the next day I found more stuff. So I'm saying, now it's going to come out the next day. And we're going on Gideon stream. We're talking about it. And I keep saying, it's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. But I keep finding more and more shit as I look into this guy's videos of him from his own mouth, not only lying, but admitting to lying, showing he's intelligent enough to know he's lying, and intentionally doing it out of maliciousness.
And he's saying all this publicly. See, that's what makes me think it's all for show. Because, like, why would you just go on stream? I know, look, streamers have big mouths. They say shit all the time that they shouldn't say. It's part of the job. When you're on camera, like, even just 6 hours a day or something, you're going to talk about a lot of shit. And a lot of that shit's going to be stuff you shouldn't probably talk about publicly. But going on stream and saying, I'm this master manipulator liar and I know how to do it, and here's...
No.
That's
where you had wrong. That's where
okay.
You had wrong, Augie. You had wrong. It wasn't on stream. It was in well-edited, thoughtful, concise videos on his
Well, that's even worse. That's what the fuck?
Way worse. Because it was well thought out in an attempt to trick his audience into believing him as truthful. Maybe he is being truthful. He's like showing his hand. Hey, here's my hand, so you can't judge me when I do all this stuff. And up to this point, Augie, and I'm about to get off the phone because I'm very tired and I want to go to sleep. And obviously, this is like a lot on my brain. And I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do, bro. Like a lot. And I already have everything downloaded. I just have a lot of work to do. Because I don't even know how deep it gets yet. To my knowledge, it's deeper than I've ever seen anyone in history. And that could be a delusion of grandeur. I don't think it is. But
holy shit.
I know. But it goes even deeper. Every time I look at anything, it goes deeper. It goes deeper. It goes deeper. So I thought Sneako was just a stupid person. But it turns out he's actually extremely intelligent, extremely self-aware, and there is no excuse and there is no doubt in my mind, and I can prove it. He knows exactly what he's doing. He told the world what he was going to do, and then he flipped around. He saw Andrew Tate blowing up, and he fucking did it. He did everything he said he was going to do. He lied, he tricked, he manipulated in an attempt to get pussy, in an attempt to get fans. Because when he was 21, he said he can't get girls. He has a hard time with girls. He said, if you get more money, you get more girls. Why did he do it? Because his girlfriend fucked other men in front of him. He was heartbroken. He couldn't handle it. His tape blowing up, and he exploded. His fucking brain exploded. He went crazy, and he made all this bullshit up in an attempt to get fame, clout, money, power, and manipulate his audience. And he knows he's manipulating his audience, and now he's shelling some bullshit fucking course, creativity kit for $50 a month, just like Andrew Tate is doing with his fucking bullshit. And it's a shitty course. It fucking sucks. And I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna do a deep dive on it. I'm gonna break it down, and you're gonna see everything. One guy already broke it down. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Sneako Creativity Course. I brought it so you don't have to. Go watch that video. Another thing, the alpha male community as a whole. Andrew Tate. I haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet. Fresh and Fit, haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet. In my mind, these are the three musketeers of the alpha male movement that is fucking up our society. Andrew Tate, I've seen clips of him admitting, say it's bullshit if you want, I don't care. He admits he's a liar, he's a manipulator, he'll say anything, just for money, just for power. Boom. Fresh and Fit, I don't even know about these guys yet, completely, except I'm pretty sure they're fake alpha males, and they used to be, they're failed pickup artists that tried to be pickup artists that didn't work. So they became alpha males. They decided, well, I don't need to actually pick up girls. I'll just posture and peacock on the internet and convince them that I am an alpha male. And then look what happens. They blow up. The masses believe it. There's a real problem with this alpha male thing. I intend on doing a deep dive, not only on Sneako, but on Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, and exposing these fucking scumbags for admitting they're lying, for hiding behind the truth in a cheap ploy for their own personal gain to manipulate the audiences and fuck up weak and lonely men that don't know how to get women. Being an alpha male scumbag and treating women as property is not how you get girls. It's how you make them money and you make yourself weaker. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'd like to get off. I'd like to go to bed. I have a lot of work to do. The video might not be out this week. It might not be out next week. I'm going to make it as good as I can. I'm going to drop it, and we have a lot of other stuff on the way. 20 unreleased videos. I have a boxing match coming up in 6 weeks. I shouldn't be spending my time doing this, but I have to do it. I feel I have to do it.
All right.
Do you have any questions before I go?
The only thing this seems like this project has just gone from just vindicating yourself and clearing your name to now all of a sudden an attack on like this whole entire movement on YouTube. Which is a shock that I honestly didn't see coming. I thought you were just interested in the Sneako stuff, but now you're saying you found this whole rabbit hole of them planning this whole entire movement and then enacting it while admitting they were lying beforehand in pre-recorded content, which is just incredible to me if true.
Yes. Sorry, I said no. Yes, that's it. So, and the reason you can say, well, why are you bringing them into it? Because during my research with Sneako, he has shown me.
You're saying you found a deeper problem here.
Sneako goes on Fresh and Fit podcast 4 times. That's how I found out about them, from Sneako. So that's how they got roped into this. How did I find out about Andrew Tate? Through Sneako. That's why they're involved. They're all wrapped together. They're all doing the same ploy. They are the 3 musketeers of this alpha male movement that is fake and it's crazy. And I'd like to say Andrew Tate, if he was really a martial artist and a kickboxing champion, don't you think he'd have a little more humility? Don't you think he'd have a little more humbleness? He's taking it on the chin. He's been knocked out. Where's your humility? Where's your humbleness? Haven't you lost in life? Why are you acting like you're God? Why are you saying that you want men to treat my mom as property? Maybe he's joking. Okay, I didn't take it as a fucking joke. And this bullshit about joking is like, bro, can jokes be like a little more funny? I get that it's like subjective and it's not my decision to decide what's funny and what's not. But I don't buy it that when he says women are property, he's joking.
Okay, then that's my other question for you. Are you prepared for the negative feedback you're going to get of people saying you took this way too personally, you blew up this whole situation, it was a minor miscommunication, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying these are valid criticisms, but these are going to be what you hear regardless. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, because at the end of the day, I admitted my wrongdoing at the time when I felt I was wrong, and I didn't blow it up. I waited until fake rape accusations were made about me. And then now I believe I have very just cause to take this to whatever level I would like to. Do you disagree? And if so, why?
No, I mean, I don't. If you're getting talked about publicly, you have every right to defend yourself. And to me, it seems like the thing that should happen is y'all should get in a call and talk about it. That should be what should happen here.
If he gets in a call with me, there is no way Sneako will get in a call with me. There's no possibility, and I'm not telling him to get in a call with me because I know there's no possibility. I genuinely want to. The thing about me is when I say stuff like "get in a call with me," I know you won't. I'm not saying it to be a fake tough guy and hide behind things I know won't happen. When Sneako calls out Hassan to fight, Hassan's fucking 70 pounds bigger. And Hassan is a fucking pussy. Do you think Hassan is going to accept his fight call out?
No.
He's doing it to act tough. And before you say a word about, oh, well, Sam Hyde's doing it, they're the same weight class. And here's a very good reason for Sam to call out Mr. Hassan, the supposed person who's supposed to help race relations in this world. What a fucking joke. Go watch his reaction to Jadon's Most Racist Town in America that I was in.
It's horrible.
Pretty sickening. Hassan, if you want to talk to me, Hassan, I mean, should I even talk to Hassan? I respect him so little. It's like, man, like he is such a scumbag. I view him as low as the lowest of the low. And
I've already said on my streams he's like one of the worst guys on the internet, so we fully agree there.
Somebody clip this and post it. Are you ready? Let's talk about Hassan's behavior in regards to Sam Hyde and neo-Nazism. Hassan has said, word for word, you should punch Nazis. He wants you to punch Nazis. What does that mean? Hassan would like to influence his audience to go outside and assault people that they think are Nazis. This will get them arrested. This will get them kicked off their teams, kicked out of their schools, make them lose their job. That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to go assault people because you think they're Nazis. Check it out. Whenever he got challenged by Sam Hyde, Hassan said, I'm not going to fight him. He's a mentally ill Nazi. All right, let's break that down, Hassan. So you're saying Sam Hyde is a Nazi and you won't even fight him within a legal organization and expose him as a fraud and defend everything that you stand for. Why won't you fight Sam Hyde? Why are you telling your audience to go assault people in public? He wants you arrested and your life ruined because he doesn't give a fuck about you, and he's fine with his own fans getting arrested when he himself won't even do it in a legal manner. That is pathetic. Hassan, you are fucking pathetic. Defend your honor, fight Sam Hyde, be a man, stop hiding, don't cower, or admit you were wrong for telling people to punch people they think are Nazis in the face. You're a fucking joke, Hassan. Address it. Address it. Why won't you fight him? You said punch Nazis. You said Sam's a Nazi. Why won't you punch him? Fucking punch him.
Well, you heard it here first. Hassan, get in the call, bitch.
All right, just so you know, I'm not going to tell you. This is the last piece of juicy evidence. When I get done saying
Okay.
it, I'm going to hit the phone. Please post this whole thing. Please clip it. Please put it on the internet. Let's go viral. Whatever. Fuck you, Hassan. Check it out. And if I get banned for this, dude, that's really weak, okay? And I'm not hiding behind like I'm telling the truth, so don't ban me. If I get banned for saying that Hassan should legally fight Sam like Sneako did on Twitter, like Sneako, like I obviously don't like Sneako, but Sneako like called out Hassan on Twitter and got his Twitter banned. That's pathetic. I mean,
okay, that's good. Yeah, because I saw a lot of people.
Bring Sneako's Twitter back. Free Sneako off Twitter. Free Sneako off Twitter. He should not be banned from Twitter. What Hassan did to get him banned is pathetic. He threatened to fight him in a legal sense. Hassan, you're a fucking joke, dude. How about that? And that is a fact. All right. Well, maybe it's not a fact. I don't want to defame him. Let me recant that statement. That's not a fact, Hassan. Let's get political. Okay, but holy shit. I have 100% confirmation from someone I cannot tell you that just within this past week, Hassan has... Should I say this? I don't even,
fuck it.
say this thing.
Fuck it.
Well, of course you say fuck it, Augie. You
yeah. I have nothing to lose. Of course I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Oh man.
I'm not like easily goaded or like I'm not silly, but I'll do it.
All right, don't put your any friend of yours.
I'll say part of it. Hassan knows who I am. Hassan admitted he hates me. Hassan said that he hates me. And he's seen my content, and at least other people's content is funny. He said, my content's not funny, my content is trash. Hassan knows Brandon Buckingham. Don't act like you don't hear me, Hassan. Don't act like you don't know me. You know me. I know you know me. I know you hate me. I know you're a liar, Hassan. Don't hide from this. He won't address it because if he addresses it, he looks dumb. Same thing as Sneako. He won't address it because if he addresses it, he looks dumb. Same thing as Danny Mullen when I called him out. Danny Mullen had to have his editor watch my exposed video about him because he couldn't handle it. Danny Mullen cried in his girlfriend's arms. I'm making these fucking kids cry. I make them cry because they're fake, they're phony, and they can't handle a goofy fucking dork like me who's not afraid to lose telling the truth. This is the truth. Okay? Hassan knows me. Hassan hates me. Fight Sam Hyde. Be a fucking man. You're a pussy. You're a liar. You try to blacklist people. You're a cheap fraud that does nothing to help race relations in this America. Hassan would be out of a job. If racism disappeared tomorrow, he'd be out of a job. He hasn't done a single thing to help race relations. He's a fucking fraud. He benefits off people having controversy, racists having issues. He cosplays as the good guy, cosplays as a kind person. He doesn't do shit for anyone. Fuck you, Hassan. Fight Sam. I'm popping off the call. Thanks for your time, Augie. Thanks for everyone that listened to me. If you doubt me, look up everything I said. My video's coming. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but I am ready, and then I'll be moving on to my regular programming. Again, I have 20 unreleased episodes. I have a boxing fight coming up. I'm as up now as I've ever been. It's on. Let's get it. Spread the word. Peace.
All right. There we go. So yeah, guys, that was the interview. Pretty interesting stuff there. I'm really curious to see, you know, what Brandon Buckingham's video ends up looking like. I'm glad that he talked about, you know, Sneako, how he doesn't deserve to get banned, even after what he allegedly did to Brandon. You know, I'm glad that he gave that little clarification there that even still, you know, he supports Sneako's right to have a platform and stuff. Because the reality of the situation is Sneako's probably about to get banned from a fuckload of shit soon. He already got banned from Twitter. He already got a strike on YouTube. So, and that's all wrong. Regardless of anything, that's all wrong. But yeah, it seems like Brandon's video project is going to be a lot bigger than it was initially when he set out to make it. And I'm just going to be really curious. You know, Brandon told everybody, fact-checked everything he says. He challenged Sneako to talk to him. He put his entire fucking money and channel on the line to talk to Sneako and have Sneako, you know, have the chance to disprove everything. So to me, this just seems like that's the logical way this should conclude, is by just them having a conversation. But that's easy for me to say. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts, though. we'll see what happens when Brandon's video comes out. It was a good conversation. Thank you to Brandon for coming on. Sneako, if you want to come on too, I mean, by all means, sure. I doubt that he would want to come on, especially on my channel, but if he does, I'm absolutely interested to hear what he has to say. I mean, I do believe for the most part there's two sides to every story, so, you know, I'm curious what the other side is, but yeah, hopefully if you guys enjoyed the interview, you know, give it a like, you know, write in the comments. I'm sure the comments are going to be pretty fucking fiery, so I'll be checking those. Follow me on Twitter, @AugurFC, if you guys enjoy the program. And yeah, guys, have a good day, everyone. Peace out.